Let's make step by step the engine blocks and its component. We have designed the piston head, corner rod bearing and crankshaft. You can find links below or on the top. In this video we will focus on the engine blocks. This is a very simple engine blocks and these are all the commands that will be used in this tutorial. Go ahead, download the blueprints and let's start. I'll start by activating the front plane, then goes to the lines and here make this line like that, and then goes to dynamic mirror entities and I click there, line again, and I do this sketch like that. Go back and do sketch in these ways. Go down this side, down as well to the right, and then click OK. Now make here relation, tangent, and dimension. We'll start on the bottom, so like that to these 2 points, and here will be 305. Good. On the tops will be 257, and right here the height will be 248. Okay, go back. Okay, good. Let me do this point 248. Good. And here will be 12, and the down will be 16, and here the angle, let's see, will be 16. 16 diameter 32. Okay, good. That's awesome. And here will be let's see, so I want to put here 50, 90, so here will be 19, and here will be 144. Good. And let me here, so this okay, here I just want here the angle to this angle will be, let's see, I just want to put here the angle 225. Okay, let's see here, go back. Okay, like, okay, that's the way, 225. And here I want to be horizontal. Let's just here go back first and then remove these coincidence here. Okay, just delete and then make horizontal. Okay, now it is good. So you can see this is pretty much done. We have done all the dimensions, okay, so now next step will be the extrude. We're gonna first make here the first extrude, and let's just here, okay, let's just go to the extrude. Come here to the extrude, and then here will be 12. That's the first extrude. Good. Now I will select here sketch and convert entities, and here make one line, vertical line like that. Okay, and also here then I go to the trim, just to trim here. Okay, click the trim and then delete all this line here. Good. Now let me extrude again, and here the extrude will be 404. Okay, so that's the one, and then click OK. Now let's here work on the top. We're gonna here work on top, here sketch, and we'll make here the first line like in the middle like that, and then make here the sequel. Just here activate the sequel, click there, and here will be 61 diameter, 61. Okay, now let me hit the distance will be 63.10. so the idea is to have 32. Okay, that's fully defined. Good. Now let me here make one more line. Send the line from this point to that point. Okay, good. Now here we'll make one sequel like that, here, there, and here will be, let's see, 12. Good. And we'll make here the distance will be 20. Good. And one more distance from this point to that point will be 26. Good. So fully defined. Good. Now mirror entities, click there. Okay, done. Let's say here make one more here loft of 3 point. Click there like that, and then good. So that's the way. And then here will be put here the distance. So let's just here put vertical relation first, and then here make the distance here. So this loft will be 18, and here will be 2. Okay, now make here also the distance here will be 29.60, and that point, this point will be 63. Okay, good. And now let's here as well mirror, click there. Good. So I have pretty much everything. Now I will here use the linear pattern. Okay, click there, select all these one here and also the sequel, And then here we'll need to put to the 90 degree, and here will be 61 times 32.6, so mean that will be the distance between all of them. So that's 1 4. We'll also one more for this last sickle, and make here just 2 31.32.6. so we have everything here about that. Now let's here make one line between these two sickle, or before that let's here make the fully defined, okay, smart dimension, and here one line to this between these 2 points, and we'll just here sketch in the middle. So make sure that they are symmetric first. Okay, good. Now let's here activate the sickle and make 2 sickle right in this line. Okay, good. And this first one will be 6, and here will be let's see 3. Good. Now let's here the distance between them will be 10. Okay, maybe 8. Okay, good. 8 is better. Now let's here join by okay, first join these 2, and I'll enter again to select the line. Click there. Now let's here use the trim. I'm gonna here use the trim and then the different goods. Now let's here also make the dimension to make it fully defined, fully 45 goods, so fully defined. Now let's here mirror, and I will just here activate the mirror and then select this one, goes here to the center. Okay, good. Now let's here linear pattern will be 3 of these. Select this one here, just put okay in the middle. Okay, down the angle will be 90 degree. Okay, now reverse position, and will be some distance. Okay, so that's pretty much about it. So we have done all these 3. Now let's here use the Extruded Cut. Before that, let's just here delete all the line that we don't need anymore, and then it goes to the Extruded Cut. So because of 2 main sketch, we need here to use the define the contour. Okay, so we need here to define which one will extract. So I'm here just you know, select all the drawing, right, to make sure that they are in the right contour. Let's just here go back and do it again. Okay, goes to the, okay, let's just here, okay, so let's just okay go back here and then select everything in the middle, right, everything to be in this contour. So I'm just here select everything that they will extrude, because we have different contour. So that's the way it is. If it was just one sketch, it would be easier, but because we are doing all together and I need to select everything, all the contour. So that's the way. Now 25, good, click OK. So we have done this first sketch, as you can see. Now, very important here is to save your document. We'll just here first save, okay, my file to not lost. We'll just here click save and put here like engine, cylinder engine. Okay, good, block, click there. Now let's go to the next step. Will be a sketch again on the top of that, and then I will just here rotate this way. Okay, that's the way I want, and I will select again the sickle, put here, and then one sickle here. I will define. Okay, good. So we'll just here make one more in the middle, and define here 12. Okay, 10 is better, and here will be 4.5, and just you know, make here relation like that. This distance 26.6, so fully defined, good. Now here linear pattern again, just here go there, and then here will be 7. Okay, 90 degree, and will be 60.17. So we have 7 of these, good. Now click OK, and need also to make this dimension to be fully defined, good, 61. Now Extruded Cut as well. Go to the Extruded Cuts, and here will be 100, good, and then click OK. So we have these ways, so that's the way it is. Okay, let's now here continue work on that, and we'll just here sketch on this top. We'll just here make that way, activate the arc, and then join the line like that, and then here will be 50 the radius, and then join the lines. Okay, good. Now let's me here linear pattern, and we'll here use instance 2, and distance will be 122. Okay, like that's good. Now here make one center line. Okay, first smart dimension to fully define. Okay, now center line here, good. And then mirror entities, and then join these two just to mirror to other side. Just here, go back and do it again like that. Okay, the center line, good. Now linear pattern again, and this time will be the instance will be 3, and the spacing will be 61. Okay, let's here do 270, that's the degree. Okay, and then I click OK, that's good. And then here this smart dimension to fully define, good. Now let's go to the extrude, and it will be 100, so that's the extrusion for that. Click OK, now it is good. Now let's move on to this other side. We'll just come here to this side and then click sketch. Here I will start with the polygon, just here make one polygon, and okay, good. Let's see, just here the diameter will be 85, the distance here, the height will be 58, and the distance will be 26. This is good. Now let me just make his horizontal fully defined, as you can see, good. Now extrude boss will be 12. Click there to have good. Now sketch again to this side. Now I will make a sickle. This time this is a sickle. Here the sickle, good, and will it be 25? Diameter will be 25, and here 101, and here will be 157. So that's good, fully defined. One more sickle inside, and here will be, let's see, 10. Okay, now let's here extrude boss will be 346. That's the extrusion, good. Now sketch again, and we'll just convert it for the one inside and then make that the hole. Okay, and also here on this surface, click there, contour, good. Now sketch again here, and at this time we'll as well make one more sickle right in this point there. Okay, good. And here we'll just here make the 40, so maybe I need to reduce a little bit to 35, good. One more inside. Okay, now 32, one more inside, and here will be 10. Now let's here extrude 150. So that's the extrusion. Maybe I need here to change a little bit this sickle. Okay, like 35. Okay, good. And here 12. Okay, good, like that. Now let's here make one plane on the tops. The top will be the reference plane, and so 48 is less. We need to improve a little bit more, just okay, like that. And then we need here to change the distance. We'll just put here on the tops, okay, a little bit on the top like that, so it is better. Good. Now let's move to this side like that. Now I need to sketch this plane. I will make one rectangle on the plane. Just come there, right? Just the center rectangle like that, and then here we'll put the 75, and then here will be 35. Now I need here to make the distance between these two. Here one, so 55 is less. I need to reduce a little bit more. Okay, more. 125 is better. Good. And now let's here this distance 29.6. I think it will be good. 29, it is better. Okay, now let's here extrude up to the vertex, right? So we just need to make sure that it is up to this surface. Done. So this part is also done. Let's just here go back. Okay, now let's here use the chamfer, and here we'll put 25 and click there with the distance degree. Okay, maybe 25. Okay, now it is better. Now sketch here. Okay, so it is good. Now I will now sketch in this surface, and here we'll make one sickle, and we'll touch there, and here 32, 37. Okay, 37, and one more inside. Let's just here go back and make one more sickle inside. Okay, let's just make sure that okay, like that, and then here make the sickle 28, and we need here to the distance to make sure that it is fully defined. Okay, like that, also fully defined. Good. Now extrude, and here will be 6, I think 12, 6. Good. Now let's here sketch again inside, and the one here will make a very small sickle there, and this one here is for the hole. Okay, so this the hole. We are here working about the oil. Now one more inside, so this one here will be for the filters, and here just make the distance, so need to have a hole there. So like that, I need to go back here, right, and make one sequence inside, and this will be the hole. So need to have a hole there. Okay, now it's better. Here chamfer will be too good. Now I need to make here the threads, so like that, metric types, and can it be the pitch can be 2, click there. Let's now here start to make one more plane. I'll just come here to the plane, and then reference will be the right plane, and I need as well here to make sure that this plane is in the front. Just move like that to be right in the front. Good. Now here I will need to sketch in this plane, so just sketch in the plane, and then start making the circle. Okay, so we just need here to make 5 circle. I could do just one and then copy, so it is something, so the same effect, and then here we just put a distance of 22, and then just put it all equal. Okay, so just equal, and then this relation here will be vertical. Okay, put here, and then make here relation this 2 vertical, and also here will need to be 122, and here need also to make it like that. Okay, good. The distance 100, and here will be 152. Maybe I need to increase a little bit more. That's good. So now we need here to make one sequence inside as well, and it will be 9, and then just copy. Just need here to copy, and to copy you just need to, from the point, select the one you want to copy, right? Very important here. So just need to select the line from there, and then okay, so just select here the reference, and then copy to all these points. So just like that, and we need here to make here extrude as well. In this one will be like 2, but before that I need to sketch. Okay, we just here need to copy to this plane. It should be done in this plane here, and okay, I just extrude up to the surface, and also to join with the line. Click there, click here, and join all these with line, and then here, okay, like that, and then extrude again. So here we need to use the contour, because okay, like that, and then click until to the surface, click there. So that's the effect we want to do, and later on you can also make the thread. So this is the boss that will hold the engine on the car frame. Now here, very important here, so when you extrude this one here, right, and also here, this here, so will be the core plug for the engine, right? So let's just here make one more inside, both of them, and then here make the meter 35, and here 27, something in this side. One thing here, so when you extrude, make sure that they're not matched. So you don't want to match with the main drawing, right? So just extrude without match, because we'll need to mirror. Okay, just here go to the extrude, and we'll put here 6, and we need here very important here, don't merge. Okay, we don't want to merge both of them, and just sketch here inside, and here convert entities. There's one here, and then extrude a little bit, so to have that core plug effect, just extrude a little bit, and then here, okay, 22, and when I here extrude a little bit, just put like 7, like that. Okay, good. So we have complete these parts. Okay, now we need here to mirror. Okay, need to mirror body. So here select everything here, right? All these 5, and here will be the right plane. Click to the right plane, and then click OK. So we have just mirror these two parts. So that's pretty much about it. Now let's go to the next step, and here we just make one arc like that, right? And we need here to define this arc will be here 25, good, and convert this line and then just trim. Okay, now we need to extrude. Okay, just here need to extrude up to this one here, and also here don't merge, okay, because if you merge you will have error like that. Okay, good. And we need as well to work still in this sketch, okay, and just like that. Okay, click there, good. So we just here mirror and then extend. So that's pretty much about it. So we have a complete. Now let's here go back to the tops, and we're gonna here sketch on the top here, copy all these one, convert entities, and then extrude through all. Okay, good. Now let's go down, and here we're gonna sketch and make here rectangle right in the center. This rectangle here will be 64, and here will be 188, and here we need to linear pattern, and will be to 19 degree. Instance will be 4, and the distance will be 61 times 32. Here just my dimension to fully define. Good. Now here let's extrude. We're gonna put here 130, and we have done this part. So that's pretty much about the block. Just here, just make one more here, one circle or rectangle, 100 here, and here will be 30, and extrude cut through all as well to have that that distance. Good. Now here sketch again, and the one here circle diameter 48, and extrude cut through all as well. So that's pretty much about it. And let's here make one more circle, and this circle here, okay, let's just here go here, put circle, so will be for the main water supply for the engine, and here will be okay 80, and the distance, that's the distance, and also here this part. Now let's here make the extrude cut. I'm gonna here cut, let's put the initial 4, maybe it should be more, but let's here keep 4, and make here small rectangle or small circle to hold, just 10, and then just copy here, right? Go to the cop, select here, go from to this point, that point, and also here. So 3 is good. Now let's here make the distance to fully define, okay, and like that. So I think this is all good. Let's here into the cut as well, and then here I will put 5. Let's put here 5. Good. So pretty much our block is complete. Here we'll just make a thread, right? That's thread, and I click OK. So I just put one. You can also put for the rest. Here we just combine, so the editing, and then click combine, and then to join all the drawing. Now we can here make appearance, still make here some changes. That's pretty much about how to model engine blocks in a Solidworks. Thank you for watching. Please consider to subscribe and watch this video here. See you to the next one.